Alright, Shalom. I want to say Kal Alium La Yahweh Shmi Ashai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom salutation to all Akim out there that sincerely believe, and are really in this thing. But I'm on the road. I'm driving at the moment. So I just really wanted to go into more into detail on a specific script, and that's Romans the 12th chapter, because in this thing you can't be lazy, man. You can't be lazy and slothful, which the word slothful means lazy. Okay, because if you're lazy, you don't get things done. You don't do anything, and with that kind of mentality, you're not gonna grow in this thing, man. Scriptures talk about not being slothful in business. So you can't be slothful, you can't be lazy, and be the type of person to put things to another day. Okay? Hell, at work, the minute you get there, they already expect you to get it in. The minute you clock in, you're like they say, you're on the clock. The minute you clock in, that's when you're like their property. They expect you to get it in immediately. Well, in this truth, we're on the clock. The minute that we woke up to who we are, we're on the clock. And there's a lot of work to do. Hell, that's what Yahweh said. The harvest truly is ripe, but the laborers are few. So yeah, there's a lot of work, and the minute that we woke up to this thing, from there on out, we have a responsibility. And we're in this thing, unto death, man, to the day till we die. To the day that the Most High decides that he wants to take us. Which some of us are gonna get beamed up. Some brothers are gonna get beamed up, and not all of us are gonna be martyrs. Some brothers passed on, not as martyrs, but they just passed on. The Most High just decided, it was time for them to go. But we're not all gonna die as martyrs. We're not all gonna die, just regular death. Some brothers are actually gonna get beamed up in a so-called UFO. Okay, whatever route the Most High has it to your destiny. Whatever your destiny is, whatever the Most High decides He wants to do with you. If the Lord wants for you to be a martyr in His name, then He'll do it. And that'll happen. But like I was saying, my original point, this thing, we can't be slothful, man. We're clocked in, and we have a responsibility to take care of. Okay, and guys that get slothful, they're not being productive, man. They're not producing anything. They're not producing any fruit. They're not staying disciplined. Okay, they're not they don't have their eye on the prize, and their eye isn't single. A lot of cares of this world. This world is essentially going to be destroyed. So what is there to focus so much on? And me personally, man, I can testify on that. I can't stand these people, man. It's like, goddamn, you work 6 days out of the whole week, and I'm excited to see the brothers, you know, on Saturdays. It's like, what else am I gonna do, you know? These niggas are whack, man, you know? Because then you got guys that miss the world, man. Yeah, and I gotta say it like that, you know? They miss the world. They want to go back. You know, it's like, I gotta make another video. You know, man, I gotta do another sit down. 3 videos in a week? Are you serious? You know? So okay, man. Well, just go back to the world, man. You know? They're longing after their old buddies that they used to have. That's not the spirit and mentality that we should be in, man. Okay? The scriptures talk about not being slothful in business, but fervent in spirit, man. You know? A guy that thinks like that, he's not fervent in spirit. You know? A guy like that is about to just lose it. You know, he's about to be cold. You know, he's not being fervent. He's not being hot. He's not on fire. He's lukewarm. Okay. Which the word fervent, that's where you get your word fever from. Okay. Someone who has a fever is very hot. We got to be fervent, man. You know, we got to be hot. We got to be on fire. You know, constantly meditating in His truth. You know, not letting Satan into your mind. You know, you can't be leaning into our own understanding. You know, which everything that we learned, you know, we learned it from the apostles, and if not from the apostles, from the heads of our camp. You know, we don't just open the scriptures and just start saying some crazy shit. You know, that'll get you killed, man. Okay. The Lord's not looking for guys like that, man. And it's been guys like that. You know, guys that just lean into their own understanding, and now where are they at? You know, they're just bugged out. They're out of there, man. They're heathen. Just completely bugged out. You know, and again, I'm driving, so excuse me. You know, if I start wandering off a little bit, you know, it's traffic over here. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, you know, we can't lean on our own understanding either. You know, like those flatheads, you know, the guys that in our camp here in Los Angeles, you know, they fell off for believing in that doctrine of the flat earth, you know, and the apostles never brought that out, not once. The heads of our camp never brought that out, you know. So they just totally went to their own understanding, you know. They leaned into their own understanding. They got their claims and their backup evidence, you know, from Esau's videos, man, from on YouTube. You know, just going into just complete nonsense, man. And when you go into that flat earth doctrine, man, that's what that is. That's all that is. It's nonsense. Okay? It just doesn't stop. You know, the lies, the BS, you know, it just doesn't stop. Because it doesn't just stop with the flat earth, and then they start going into how the dinosaurs might be at the edges of the flat earth, and how it's ice over there. It's just nonsense, man. That's what the scriptures also tell you, that evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, you know, deceiving and being deceived, you know. So and that's what happens to guys that fall off. Oh man, that's judgment right there. Wow. Wow. That's judgment, man. You know, just saw a car accident. You know, the tail bumper of a car just got completely wrecked. You know, there's a lot of accidents that happen around here. You know, that's good. That's judgment, man. You know, the scriptures talk about how the issues of death belong to the Lord, man. So if somebody dies out of a car accident like that, you know, that's the Most High's judgment. You know. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, going into those flatheads and false doctrines, you know, they just wax worse and worse. They just get worse. Okay, they don't get any better. They don't get stronger in the spirit. They don't. It's because that's a demon. That's a demon that crept in there, man. They got a demon on them. You know, some seducing spirit from the left-hand side, man, that just jumped on them to believe into that in that nonsense, you know. But like I remember Apostle Gabar said, I forgot who quoted it. Apostle Gabar quoted it from a famous person. I forget his name, but you know, it's basically an old saying. It goes, what a web we begin to weave when we practice the art to deceive, you know. Basically, you know, when you tell a lie, you have to tell another lie to back that lie up, and then after that lie, you gotta back that lie up with another lie. You see, so basically, you know, you just get worse and worse, and that those heresies, that's basically what they are. They're lies, man, and you gotta back it up with another lie, you know, which is why they just get worse. You know, and it didn't just stop with the flat Earth. It went into other nonsense, man. Now they're saying that there's plates that you know that support the flat Earth, you know, that are carrying the flat Earth in space. And okay, so once you say that, what are carrying those plates? It's just bullshit, man. It's just nonsense upon nonsense upon nonsense. You know, like that old saying goes, you know, what a web we begin to weave when we practice the art to deceive. I remember Apostle Gabar quoted that, you know. You know, the apostles, they get it in, man, you know, which is why it's essential to watch them, you know, as much as you can, you know, as much time as you have to study, you know. But I mean, yeah, man, you know, going back again to what I was saying, you know, we can't be slothful in business, okay? We got to be fervent. We got to be feverish. We got to be on fire. We got to be hot. Okay, because like the Lord said, He's gonna spew lukewarm guys out of His mouth. He would prefer for a guy to just completely be cold. You know, like just get out of here. You know, the Lord would prefer that than for you to be lukewarm. You know, make up your mind. You know, so. We got to be feverish, because there's some guys that they don't want to do anything, you know. They don't study. They're just around, you know. They just eat chicken with you. You know, they'll just eat chicken and they'll be cool, you know. There's a lot of Jakes that are cool, but the Lord's not looking for that, man. You know. A lot of friends in the world that we had that were cool, but they're not here. They're not doing this thing, you know. So, yeah, brothers, we got to be fervent, man. We got to be feverish. We got to be hot, you know. We can't be lukewarm. But you know, that was basically it. You know, just a little rant. You know, I'm on the way to camp, and I'm driving at the moment, so I can't read any precepts. You know, that's that's not wise. You know, I'm over here driving on the freeway. You know, so I mean, with that, you know, I hope you know, brothers got a little edification. You know, and Lord willing, I'm a keep, you know, doing these little you know, in transit videos. You know, so you know, with that, I want to say, call out Limla, Yahweh Shemi Ashai. I want to give double honor to the apostles, a great millstone, and shalom, salutation to all Akim out there that are pushing this word in sincerity and truth.